Good morning, friends. Welcome to the podcast. I want to throw this little bit of audio at you.
Goddard slid it to Hayes. What a magnificent step from Lenny. Look at the kick to Rewalt.
And we spoke about this morning. Do you think that Ross Lyon got the most out of that purple patch with Secured about the mid-2000s?
Oh, that was a long time ago. I'm trying to think what happened.
Oh, they got to a couple of grand finals. They couldn't get it done, though.
Yeah, that's
Nick
right.
Rewalt, Goddard, all the boys.
Anyway, you digress into football land. You want to name your kid Lenny. Oh,
Can that happen?
not sure about that.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of pressure.
Can there be another Lenny Hayes?
A lot of pressure for Junior Hayes.
We put it out there, 13, 24, 10. Who were you named after?
Yeah. We also had our Tuesday morning joke off. Mixed results.
Mixed results. They seem like they're pretty consistent, though. Unfortunately, Abby from the newsroom seems to always be under-delivering.
Consistently awful from Abby. Anyway, enjoy.
You're going to love this one.
Now that's a joke.
That was a joke.
That's a joke. A joke. That's a terrible joke.
Oh, jeez, the long weekend was brutal on you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like, how am I going to get through today and the rest of the week?
God, it's not even Monday, it's Tuesday, and I'm so confused.
Oh, boy. I know what's going to help you. A bit of humour.
Yeah.
This is the Monday morning joke off. Please feel free to participate. 13 24 10 or send us a text 0400 919 919. Do you mind if I do the honours?
Oh, you go first then.
All right, I'll go first.
All right.
Here we go.
All right, go on.
Okay.
Okay.
3 guys stranded on a desert island find a magic lantern containing a genie who grants them one wish each. The first guy wishes he was off the island and back home. The second guy wishes the same. Then the third guy says, I'm lonely. I wish my friends were here. Because you got 3 wishes. You got the first 2 taken up with guys wanting to get off the island, and then they find themselves back on the island due to the last wish.
Yeah, I got it now.
It's a very tricky situation.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Well done.
Hayesy mansplainer, hey.
Thank you very much. Now, I've set the bar really, really low there.
Yep, okay.
Extremely low. What have you got, Jodes?
Well, I've got one that the boss doesn't look overly happy about, but let's go with it anyway. You ready?
You're tiptoeing on the edge here, aren't you?
You ready? I brought some shoes from a drug dealer.
Oh, boy.
I don't know what he laced them with, but I can't stop tripping.
I get it.
It's not awful, is it?
The laces are obviously really long.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Really
And
long
he's-
laces and tripping over into
He's
shit.
tripping over in them.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh,
I'm
thank
going to
you.
mansplain after every single joke today.
All right, Abs, what do you got?
Ready?
What do you got?
Go on, Abs.
Because Abby is famously hit or miss.
Yeah.
Hit or miss. Like extremely
Speak for yourself, mate.
hits it out of the ballpark and you're like, I can't even see the ball anymore. Or misses it 12 times in a row. This is big.
It's just my life in general, really. Okay. Today my son asked, can I have a bookmark? And I burst into tears. 11 years old and still doesn't know my name is Brian.
Oh, God.
I get it. I get it. Now, what's so disappointing about this whole past few minutes is that we all hand in a joke to producer Zoe.
Yes.
And I say, all right, you rank them, Zoe. Weakest to strongest. And she said, I reckon Abby needs to go last because she's got a cracker this week.
Oh, no! You thought that was the best for last? Oh, my God,
Hey,
no.
no one blame Abby, please.
No.
Because she's so hit and miss with this thing. Please blame producer Zoe.
Did you hear what she just said?
Oh, it was delivery.
She goes, it was the delivery. Like it's Abby's fault.
I give up. I'm not doing this anymore.
13 24 10 or 0400 919 919. Send us a joke. Steer us back in the right direction.
You know what makes me laugh? Every single week, Abby goes, I'm done. That's it. I'm out.
See you next week. Same time next week. Let's talk love. Everybody's doing the wild thing.
What it feels like.
It's good, isn't it?
Okay, so you're having another baby.
Yeah, we've got another baby on the way due in October, a little boy, which is really, really nice.
That's number 3.
That's number 3.
That'll certainly tip you over the edge.
Do you reckon? So you keep saying you're the only person as well that keeps on saying, don't worry. Everyone says, don't worry, 2 to 3 is not that big of a jump. 1 to 2 is big, but 2 to 3, it's kind of like childhood. You're the only one that said, oh, you're in for an absolute hell.
Yeah, but I mean, I like to keep things real, and I don't like it when people lie about having multiple children. children. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
And from 2 to 3, whoa.
Okay, what about 3 to 4?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
That's what the Premier's doing.
But 3 to 4, you've lost the will to live anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Wowee. That's heavy.
Literally what my sister said over the weekend.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, her 4 are driving her crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, 3 to 4. Well, that's some sound advice for the Premier.
Yeah, I know. What about that? He's having another one.
Yeah.
He's going again.
Really, really risky stuff.
And it's extraordinary because he is a busy man. He's got some stuff to do.
Yeah.
And his wife, Annabelle, I have to say, is the most gorgeous creature.
Yeah.
She's also a lawyer in her own right.
Really?
Yeah.
And she's working as well?
No, not working.
I was
No.
gonna say, that's unbelievable stuff.
Yeah. So they've gone again.
Yeah, wow. Well, I want to chat baby names with Peter Malinauskas, see what he's got going on.
Yeah, righto.
Because I did hear as well, he did a little bit of a news service and he was floating and flirting with the idea of Connor, as in Connor Rosie.
Connor Rosie.
Which makes so much sense.
Oh, my God.
My little fella on the way as well. Could see him being a little Connor.
I'm surprised that you didn't flirt with that idea because you love Connor Rosie.
Yeah, just after 8 o'clock, we will talk baby names. There's one particular name which I'm stuck on, but I don't think I can use it.
Yeah, right.
Because it forms the name of a very, very famous Hayes, which we are completely unrelated to. But
Okay.
I mean, right now we've got a little. I've got 3 names in the mix. You've got Connor, Zach, or Jason. Just so happened to be Ford's top 3 midfielders.
What about Horn? Just take, as in
As a first name.
Jason Horn Francis. Just take Horn.
I'll just take Jason or Francis.
Yeah.
So it could be Jason or Francis. No, I'm not going to call my son Horn.
Horn Hayes. I'm sorry, it's got a ring to it.
Horn Hayes is not too bad.
I don't get what you say. Little
all right.
Horn Hayes.
Look, there's no such thing as a bad idea.
No.
Except for that. All right, after 8 o'clock, we need to talk more about baby names.
But also, just very quickly, I mean, this really subscribes to the theory that you and our Premier are one and the same person because a lot of people say that you look very similar.
Yeah.
And now, oh my goodness, you're both having a baby at the same time.
Wow.
You both live in the same suburb and both of your wives are pregnant. So I'm just going to leave that there.
I'm not sure what you're suggesting.
I don't know what I'm suggesting either.
If it's a beautiful fluke, but we're just going to go with that. And guess who joins us right now?
Who?
It's the Premier of South Australia.
Good morning.
Good morning, Premier.
Morning, Hayesy. Morning, Jodie.
Good morning. So I was just suggesting that perhaps you and Hayesy, one and the same person, Premier, and now both your wives are pregnant at the same time and you both live in the same suburb. So I don't know what I'm saying.
No, the man's got taste. What can I say? and that's just living in the inner western suburbs.
Yeah. Yeah. Where do we find the time, Premier?
Exactly.
I don't want to just... That's a good question. Very, very, very... No, we're very excited here in the Mallee household. So, number 4 on the way, so can't wait.
My goodness, congratulations. You've got a beautiful tribe already, but you're adding to it. How lovely.
No. Either we're certifiably insane or very, very blessed, depending on which way you look at it. But Annabelle and I feel so fortunate. We really do. So we both really like the idea of having a large family, and now we just are able to live that dream, and we're very, very grateful for it. So due in November, which will be here before you know it. So Annabelle's travelling really well, which is the most important thing.
Well, Premier, we did hear as well that you were flirting with the idea of naming it Connor, as in after the great Connor Rosie. So you do have some options, though. If it's not Connor, of course, it can either be Jason, you've got Zach, maybe Travis, Ollie, and you know what, for the hell of it, maybe Willem as well.
Well, there is no shortage of options. The boys are flying at the moment, which I'm pretty happy about. So, we're not really that organised when it comes to names this time around. So there's going to no doubt there'll be some negotiations, which I won't be able to prevail in. So,
You won't win.
Annabelle, no, that's right. Annabelle's always chosen lovely names for the 3 of them. I think she's got more of an idea about what we'd call it if it's a girl rather than a boy.
Yeah, me too.
We'll just have to wait and see. We don't know what we've for the first 3 of our children. We've never found out the sex, so we're keeping it a surprise this time, and so we'll wait and see.
And how has she felt? How far along is she, and has she felt okay? Because it can be, quite a nauseous experience.
So the the first trimesters, I think, have always been a little bit tough, but
Yep.
we're past that now. So she's 17 weeks, so reasonably well progressed. So and travelling quite well, just a bit tired every now and then. But Annabelle's a trooper, and she's sort of been working pretty hard and balancing everything as it is anyway. So you wouldn't know it. And we were at a couple of functions together recently, and you know, I don't think anyone was none the wiser that she was might have been a bit tired or feeling it a bit. She's a real star. So Annabelle has never been one to complain. So I feel really lucky, and she's doing well, and on all accounts the baby's doing well. So couldn't be happier, to be honest.
Well, I'm doing some maths now, and I saw your beautiful wife at Live Golf approximately 17 weeks ago, and she wasn't having a drink. So now it all adds up and makes sense.
It does. It does. That's right. Yeah, she was sober, and to her close friends, that was an absolute tell.
Well, Premier, congratulations. Thanks so much for having a chat with us this morning, and we can't wait for November and seeing you little Malinauskas in the world. How gorge.
Thanks. No, thanks, guys. We feel really lucky. Appreciate it. Cheers.
Have you checked out whatif.com's top 10 winter weekenders yet?
How good's a what if tip?
Launceston's in there, Canberra, Cairns, Tweed Heads.
Book your winter getaway on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
The Weekend Sports Wrap with Tom Rehn.
There he is.
There he
Hey,
is.
mate. How are you?
Going well. What a weekend of sport. Did you enjoy the long weekend?
Did you enjoy that little mouth movement?
I did,
You just
yeah.
made-
It's just our special little, love call. You know.
We're right, aren't we? Hey, Rennie, let's get straight into it.
Yep.
I'm not sure where to start, so let's start in order. Let's go Port and the Bulldogs.
From untenable to 10 in a row. Port powers on.
How about that? I mean, that was just absolutely epic. So this felt like the big game where I was like, oh, this is a test for Port Adelaide on the road against a Bulldog side that plays so well at Marvel Stadium. Just got the job done.
10 in a row. Club record, as we know, Hayesy. Zach Butters just phenomenal again. But their whole midfield, Jason Horne-Francis, 2 clutch goals. Willem Drew, I think, is unheralded. Travis Boak continues to do what he does, and Connor Rosie's a star as well. So good. They are flying. One more game before the bye. If they can win that, lock in top 2.
Can I ask you a question? Zach Butters, Brownlow, a chance?
Massive.
Yeah.
You're a
Has to
betting
be.
man, Tommy.
Big betting. Might have had a couple of dollars on him at the start of the year as well.
Was he
Gamble
paying?
responsible. He
What
was
was he paying, really?
250 to 1.
Really?
No way.
Ooh, okay.
But I didn't put much on.
How much?
10.
$10.
Yeah, that's pathetic, isn't it?
Not really. It's a good return.
For your wage, it is pathetic.
I think that might be, correct me if I'm wrong, Tommy, if you know this, 8 now, best on grounds, full 10 vote maximum from coaches' votes games.
Yeah, I reckon he's 10 votes clear at the moment of Nick Dacos. Now, they haven't updated the Coaches Association award. He may have got votes yesterday, Nick Dacos. Not sure. Probably not, given they lost. But he's leading it at the moment, which is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 everywhere. He's phenomenal. The whole side, though, playing so well. Charlie Dixon, what a return. And then they've got options now in the sample as well. Orazio Fantasia kicks 4 on the weekend. Going
Cowboy.
very well there. But they do lose Lockie Jones, and I'm disappointed for him with that fractured jaw. Played on with it. That's
Yeah.
how hard he is.
Oh, my gosh. 6 minutes ago, he just goes whack.
And just
and
keeps
then won
going.
the ball.
Yeah.
Breaks his jaw, wins the ball, gets it out, and you're like, it's fine. I'll just play out the rest of the game.
He is a machine. So he'll come back when he's ready. But that was his best game for Port, I thought, in the AFL. So be good to get him back. But then Ryan Burton is there. So they've got a lot of options. Things are looking
Depth,
good.
yeah. What about the big Texan?
How good is that?
Where were you for the Texas 10? In game 250, Taylor Walker has given us one of the all-time great moments.
What a weekend. Could you script anything better?
How good was that? One of 4 Crows now to have birded 10 goals in a game. Can you name the other 3?
Yes, I can.
Oh, go on then. No,
Go for it.
okay, also no one likes the smarty pants, but go on.
Tony Modra.
Yep, did it 4 times.
2 blocks of 13, by the
Yeah.
way. And then you've got Tom Lynch.
Yes.
Was it Gold Coast or the
GWS?
that he
Yep.
did? And here's the tricky one. Kicking 11 goals, which would have been 91 or 92.
92, I think.
Scotty Hodges.
Yeah.
Scotty Hodges.
Yeah.
Absolute legend, Scotty Hodges.
Who
What
would
a
have
player.
thunk it?
Yeah, 153 goals in 1990
Not
for
bad.
the Port Adelaide Maggies.
Yeah, we've been probably
Gun.
running around with Bruce Abernethy.
He would have
Back in the
been,
day.
yeah.
Beers, pizza, chicks.
Yeah, chicks.
Hey, who wants to talk about the Thunderbirds?
No.
We've got to bring them up each. You can't just celebrate when you're winning, Jodes.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And completely gloss over when they lose.
They're just a bit of a speed bump, isn't it?
Just, I don't know.
Maybe a bit more than that.
My girl, Eleanor Caldwell, didn't shoot very well, and I love her to bits, but she didn't play at her best. Shamira Sterling didn't look on. They just didn't look on.
Let's hope they're saving their best for the finals. One game to go before they get the finals, but disappointing, but hopefully they'll bounce back. They've had a really strong season, but we want them to hit the finals really hard.
I've got an agreement with my husband. He can go and play a golf day in Sydney with his mates.
Wow.
If I can go and watch the Thunderbirds in the finals in Melbourne. So I need this to come off, Tommy.
Yeah, that's fair.
I need it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening behind the scenes, but I think Greg said yes to that. Golf day in Sydney, not bad. Hey, Rennie, before we let you go, you got a joke for us? Or
Yeah, I've got a little one. The calendar was in trouble because it was told its days were numbered.
Oh, my God.
Do you know who's feeling real good about herself at the moment? Abby in the newsroom.
Do you want to mansplain that one to us, Hayesy?
I don't even get it, to be honest.
The biggest breaking story this town has ever seen is huge.
Jodies Juice.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound underwhelmed when you were like, I'm having a baby. I'm like, okay.
I thought you fell asleep. I was about to call on Zoe to take over because, like a horse, just sleeping while standing
I
up.
was trying to think ahead to White Lotus and this story, which I'm really excited about.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we've heard it all before. We're having a baby. Who hasn't? White Lotus creator Mike White and star Jennifer Coolidge have spoken about the possibility, what about this, of filming the third season in Australia. Oh, how good would that be? What if they did it in Adelaide?
Wow. Well, a lot of people come to Adelaide to film things, particularly in the outback and such. Obviously, it's probably going to be a little bit cheaper to do filming here as well.
Well, the first two have
Whatever
been
you need.
in Hawaii and Sicily, gorgeous backdrops. Where would you do it in Adelaide? Would be like on the Flurio? Down to Victor?
Oh, there's so many good spots, isn't it?
Yeah.
Park it outside the Slug and Lettuce. Maybe.
So the location of the third season is still in doubt, but creator Mike White said Australia ticked all the boxes. Have a listen.
My dream would be able to like hit every continent. So I was like, yeah, this is like its own continent, basically. We kind of have to come to Australia if we keep going. Obviously, there's a huge wealth of talent here, and the beauty is inarguable. So yeah, it feels like it checks all the boxes.
Kind of talks like Roman Roy, doesn't he?
He does a little bit. Yeah, that's a real niche reference. You're going to have to explain it.
Sorry about that. Anyway.
It's a Succession reference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Juicy.
Anyway, I still had Jennifer Coolidge talking about how much she loves Australia. So if you want to play that, that'd be great.
I really wanted to do something fun, and Australia has always been fun. For me, the people are fun, and this time especially, when I arrived, it's a happy crowd, and I don't know. I feel like it's this incredible escape to happy times here. When they asked me if I could go, there wasn't any hesitation.
When I listen to her, I don't think she knows what's going to come out of her mouth next. It's very much like my radio career.
Yeah, she's amazed as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
she's like, did I just say that?
Yeah. Aussie pop superstar Kylie Minogue has surprised a stadium full of people over the weekend. She had an unannounced performance at the Capitol Summertime Ball in London. Other artists include Jonas Brothers, Niall Horan, Calvin Harris, Ellie Goulding. And then she popped up on stage and did this.
This song grows on you, doesn't it?
Such a grower.
Yeah.
And it's an earworm too. So once that's in your little ear, it's there all day.
Yeah.
Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum,
there you go.
I don't know the other words, but it's just ba-dum, ba-dum.
I think that's it, isn't it?
What about this? If there was ever a film so highly anticipated in the world, it is Paw Patrol, the mighty movie. It's set for screens in October, and Paramount have released a trailer for the said film.
I play Dolores. She's this really sassy valley girl poodle. Please, this scrawny little purse pup is going to pull a jailbreak?
You talk a lot of trash for a dog who looks like a toilet brush.
Wow. Chase is on the case.
Yeah,
that much
Chase
we
is
can
on
guarantee.
Yes, yeah. High rotation in our house, Paw Patrol.
Yeah, massively in our house. I reckon the kids, or maybe Lottie's about to get into it, but Henry's moved on, so I'm not sure what the demographic is. He's 5.
Yeah, right.
He's probably moved on to different things. Lottie very much into Sonic the Hedgehog at the minute.
Yeah, right, okay. So Harper's 3, she calls it Paw Chops.
Paw Chops?
Paw Chops.
We know what she's talking about.
Yeah.
That's fine.
We all do. So that was Kim Kardashian. Her ex has just had his 46th birthday in LA, and so basically there were naked women with sushi on them.
As you do.
Can you?
Oh, my God.
So I've been to parties where they've done that.
Yeah.
Not naked per se, but they've got like briefs and stuff. But
Sorry, where's that happening in Adelaide?
that happened down at Glenelg at a function I went to.
Really?
There was a model just lying there with sushi on her. Needless to say, I didn't partake.
I was about to say, did you eat the sushi?
No.
Were people eating the sushi?
No, because you're already dealing with raw fish, which is perilous in terms of, germs and that sort of stuff. And then you throw in skin.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Skin on sushi contact. And I wonder, so if I'm the model as well, I'm covered in sushi, and then you get to the end of your shift and you're like, well, no one's eating sushi. Am I taking it home? Probably.
And then you call Cara and you're like, babe, are you hungry?
And she goes, oh, wait, that's not genital sushi again, is it? Let's talk babies. I've got one on the way.
I know.
Little fella.
How did that happen?
No idea. It's a miracle. We were touched by the hand of Christ.
It's the Immaculate Conception.
Who would have thought? It's
Cara was just standing there and then bang.
I know.
Look what happens.
Just one of those things, I reckon. I might have to look into that, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon.
So we're still deciding on a name.
Yeah.
And we've got a bit of a short list.
Okay.
But it's tough. It's really, really tough. I think it's easy the first time round.
Yeah.
But then when you get to the second time round, you're like, well, this is a little bit tricky.
Mm.
So I've got my eye, and so does Cara, on a particular name that starts with L. And that is Lenny.
Lionel.
Not Lionel.
Oh, I'm so
not quite
disappointed.
Lionel Richie Hayes.
So disappointed.
It's Lenny. And I really like Lenny. But then if it's Lenny, then it's this.
Goddard slid it to Hayes. What a magnificent step from Lenny. Look at the kick to Rewalt.
Lenny Hayes.
Yeah.
There's already a Lenny Hayes.
Yeah, I know.
And he's one of the greatest footballers to ever touch a football on this planet. He's an absolute god. That's something to think about. Top 100 names have been revealed for 2023. Abs, what have we got? What can and what can't we do?
All right, so Oliver has once again been named the most popular baby name for boys, so that's a decade in the top spot.
Wow.
I don't know any Olivers.
No,
to be
but
honest.
that's cheating also because it gets shortened to Ollie, which is cute. Oliver, not so much.
Yeah,
and
Oliver's
also
like 60-year-old man, Ollie's cute baby.
Ollie,
yeah, and they're everywhere. My son went to a birthday party the other day, and there was 25 people there. 17 of them were Ollies. Ollie, yeah, Ollie, Ollie.
Maybe I don't know enough people with babies, but I don't know any Olivers. Charlotte has returned to the top spot, being crowned Australia's most popular girl's name.
Great, I got a Charlotte.
Yeah, you got a Charlotte or a Lottie.
God. Stop being original.
But apparently there's heaps that have fallen out of the list. So several boys' names that appeared in the top 100 list have been abandoned altogether. They include Ryder, Nicholas and Luca. My dad's a Nicholas.
Yeah. Ryder.
Hey,
Ryder. Put that down.
And then for the girls, the ones that have disappeared are Indiana and Zoe.
Oh. Stiff for the Zoes of the world.
Oh, my God. Who'd want to be a Zoe right now? How embarrassing.
Zoe on the nose. Sorry about that, producer Zoe.
How does that make you feel, producer Zoe?
This one was spelt with a Y, though, so maybe it's, yeah.
What?
Oh, lame.
What, as in Yoey? Begs the question, though, who are you named after?
Yeah.
Can I name my kid Lenny Hayes?
No.
And people are going to go, well, clearly it's after the great Lenny Hayes.
No, because that's so much pressure on your kid immediately to be an amazing AFL player, which, to be honest, his dad wasn't.
No, that's so true. Who are you named after?
Me? Well,
Yeah.
my middle name is Colette, so everyone's like, primary school, you can ring my bell. No.
No. I thought you meant you're a junior version of your mum because she's Colleen and you were Colette.
Don't worry, it's the French version, but you don't know Colette, who sang Ring My Bell?
No.
Oh, my God.
No.
Look at the confusion on his face,
I
too.
know.
He's blank.
Oh, yeah,
There's
I'm the
nothing up
loser
there.
here. I'm the loser for not knowing that song.
I'm going to find it for you.
13, 24, 10, who are you named after? And can you give me a hand? Can I name my kid Lenny, as in Lenny Hayes?
Yeah. 13, 24, 10. Anyone who knows Colette, ring my bell.
Don't you dare call us in. 13, 24, 10, who are you named after?
Goddard slid it to Hayes. What a magnificent step from Lenny. Look at the kick to Rewalt.
We're in this little iffy moment here where we both like the name Lenny for our future son who's coming into the world in around October, but there's a Lenny Hayes already.
Lenny Hayes, and there's also a Lenny who's the son of Fitzy. So that's going to be an awkward conversation on Fitzy Fridays, isn't
I
it?
think Fitzy'd like it though.
No, I don't think, no.
I was going to call him Fitzy. I was going to call my son Fitzy.
Who are you named after? 13 24 10, or jump on the text line 0400 919 919. Let's go to Chloe from Alberton. Who are you named after, Chloe?
So hundreds of years ago in Greek mythology, everybody believed in a fairy who used to bring wealth and happiness and a bunch of other things to you. And yeah, that's who I'm named after.
Wow, of course. It makes sense. I should have put two and two together.
Yeah.
So Chloe Fairy. Fairy Chloe.
Yes, yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
It'd be nice, Chloe. I think that's lovely. I'd love to be like a real life living fairy,
Yeah.
bringing joy.
Can you fly?
Oh, I wish. And it hasn't come true yet. I haven't brought wealth or happiness to anybody else.
Thanks, Chloe. Let's go to Sam from Hackham. Hey, Sam.
Hey, how you going?
Good. Who are you named after?
It's not me, actually. It's my son, my 10-year-old son, and he's here with me.
Right.
Say hello, mate. Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
Harrison.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison. Who were you named after?
Harrison Ford.
Why would you spoil it? Why would you
I'm
spoil
sorry.
it?
I didn't even mean. Sometimes
that was
my brain and my
Harrison's-
voice aren't even connected. I'm sorry, Harrison.
It's Harrison's moment, and you just absolutely, you know what on it.
Hey, Harrison, how old are you, Harrison?
10.
10.
Are you happy with your name, Harrison?
Yeah.
Great.
good stuff.
Good. No.
Sorry about your brother?
What about your brother?
My brother's named after Christian Bale, Batman.
Oh, Batman. Yeah, that's good.
How much are your parents into movie stars? I love that for you guys. Good on you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Harrison's so salty on you.
He's like, I just want to redo.
Stephanie from Meadows. Who are you named after?
Hey, so it's my middle name, and it's Nikita, after the Elton John song.
Oh.
I love that.
Nikita, which song's that?
Really?
Nikita?
Nikita.
Nikita? I don't know that song.
Oh, can
I had this one
someone
ready to go. It's not really going to work now, is it?
Not it.
Oh,
At all.
okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, my God. You're just ruining every single call this morning. Let's go to Miranda from Largs North. Who were you named after?
Oh, hello. So it wasn't actually me, but I named my eldest daughter Sakai after a Japanese chef, and my second daughter Atia after Julius Caesar's cousin.
Wow, that's extremely unique.
They are different.
That's very niche, Miranda.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you so much.
There you go. Good stuff. Some unique names out there.
Can someone find Nikita, please?
Yeah.
And then we'll play it when we come back.
Okay, good.
All
Looking
right.
forward to that.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Hazy's on Miss Daisy.
Tuesday, 13th of June. You want some knowledge?
Do I?
Here you go, catch.
Thank
Good
you.
stuff. All right, let's start. On this day, 13th, back in 1923, Vegemite was introduced to the public in Australia in 1923. Yeah, it's a little bit irritating, the song, but we just got used to it.
But I love that mums across the land are like, oh, I don't care if you don't like Vegemite. It's the easiest spread to put on your sandwiches every day, from reception right up to year 12.
And you're Australian, so you're going to eat it.
Yeah.
You eat it, and you love it too.
Yeah.
1955, the first successful operation to separate Siamese twins took place in the Netherlands.
They couldn't figure out what was going on because my twin here said she kept coming out and out. and then she would go back in.
Pull back in.
They say that's when the doctor realized that the two babies were conjoined.
Yeah, in 55 was a bit going on. Yeah, they're not sure about the separation too, the twins.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe they liked being together.
Maybe they did, who knows?
Yeah.
I played football with a couple of twins, Chris and James Gowans. Yeah, they famously would tell the story after a game or in the showers where they reckon there was a certain part of the body because they had an older brother who was very, very big and tall and big in all places. They famously shared a story that they reckon that God gave them something in particular to share. Oh, gosh. 2016, Jimmy Barnes topped the ARIA album chart with Soul Searching, which became his 11th #1 album. Just an absolute institution of Jimmy Barnes.
Saw that sharp left from Jimmy, did they? He was like the king of rock and roll. Hey, I'm going to do some soul gear.
Yeah.
But it worked.
It worked because his vocal range, he can do whatever the hell he wants.
It's just Jimmy Barnes, mate.
Jimmy Barnes. Just stop, listen, respect him. 1984, Ghostbusters, American supernatural comedy film directed and produced by Ivan Reitman, starring Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Harold Ramis and Ernie Hudson, premieres. Now that was an institution.
If you didn't have a Ghostbusters t-shirt when you were in high school, who even were you?
Loser. #1 song on June 13th in 2015 was Uptown Funk by the pint-sized Bruno Mars and Mark Ronson, who so many people throughout the journey are like, who's this Mark Ronson bloke? Just appears on the titles for all these songs.
Yeah.
It's brains behind a lot of these outstanding songs.
He can move, can't he?
Mark?
No.
Oh, Bruno?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Can sing too. Listen to this. Jodie, you're doing a nice little stint in the Channel 10 newsroom at the moment, reading sport. How are you going? Feeling good?
I thought I was going well until this came up this morning.
Yeah.
You said, let's have a chat about this, shall we?
So last week, it must have been the semi-final stage. You did your absolute best and darndest just to roll out some tennis names. I'll tell you who's listening very intently right now.
Who?
And that is news reader Abby.
Oh, yeah.
Because earlier on during the Australian Open, when Abby was really battling through some of those names, I mean, Tsitsipas as well, as a random T in it. It's like, well, what's going on here?
Yeah, I know. And we kind of made a big deal out of it.
Yeah.
And now I'm regretting it.
Yeah, don't say we either. You
We
went
did.
hard.
We did.
You went hard.
Oh, okay. We're a team until we're not. I see how this works.
Who was it, Abs? Was it a team thing?
Both of you, actually.
how
Anna
dare
got
you.
signed off by the producers, so you're all on my crap list today.
It's not easy though, is it, Joe?
It's not easy,
Not easy.
particularly when you were so busy that you hadn't kind of cited these names until the commercial break right before you're about to go to air.
Yeah, busy, unorganised, and all key words like, I don't even know. But should we recap?
I wouldn't have thought.
Just go through it? All right, I'm going to press this button anyway.
Unnecessary.
After being struck from close range, Iga Swiatek shook it off and went on to win her French Open quarterfinal against Coco Gauff 6-4, 6-2. Swiatek will now play Beatrice Haddad-Mayer, who became the first Brazilian woman in 55 years to reach a Grand Slam final. And Kate, looking forward to the French Open to being over for very obvious reasons.
Not a good time to be a sports presenter. Thank you, Jodie.
Kate.
A nice filtered version
not-
from Kate there.
it's
She
not
was
obvious.
like, too right, Jodie.
Okay.
Have you since learned?
I have, because I after that debacle, I Googled it, and you can get pronunciations that way. So it's Swiatek.
Swiatek.
Oh, whatever. Oh, my God.
Iga Swiatek.
Excuse me, producer Zoe. Look at how obnoxious this guy is.
What about the Brazilian tennis player?
Which one?
Beatrice.
Maya something?
Beatrice Haddad-Mayer. Maya.
Tomato.
Yeah,
Same
exactly.
Exactly.
She's either got her own name in her own right or she's related to John Mayer. It's up to you.
Listen, Mr. Sport, you've never butchered anything on the desk? Never ever?
Not that anyone heard.
Oh.
I'm always listening, particularly when you're reading. Good stuff.
I love that you actually haven't watched any of my sport bulletins, but here we are.
Hey, I'm in now. I'm in now.
Just
now that you're
highlighting
reading.
my mistakes.
I'm absolutely in. Everybody watch tonight, see what happens.
Oh.
Pressure's on. You're not reading that, so it's all
No,
good.
not until Wednesday.
It's Jodie and Hayesy. Jeez, it's been a big morning. Good to be back.
It's been such a big morning.
Yeah, big show tomorrow too.
Oh, yeah, massive show. Pay your bills, makes
Yep.
a return.
It's back.
Yeah, you got a dirty big bill that you want to get rid of, just jump on the Nova Player and register, and we could be calling you after 8 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah, good
and
stuff.
across the workday as well.
Yeah, our boy Ratio Fantasia is going to join us live in studio.
Is he coming in?
Oh, hopefully he's close to. He was very good on the weekend. Kicked 4 goals 2 or 4 goals 3. Very good for the Maggies.
It's real tough competition for spots down there at the Pair at the moment, isn't there?
Big time. And the boys from Batuta Advocates we're going to speak to as well. They've got a show coming out.
Yes. And I love this. And I love their headlines. Maybe it's a good opportunity for us to just select our favourite Batuta Advocate headlines on
geez.
Instagram.
And geez, that's going to be a job.
There's
some good ones.
How can you even choose? What the Fork makes a return as well. It's going to be reincarnated as What the Cup tomorrow.
Looking forward to that.
We did What the Pork last week.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's What the Cup.
Okay.
This is Jodie and Hayesy on Nova.